All right, check this out. Welcome back to the 200 Boys podcast here on the HaterWorld Network. I'm your host, Blue Devil.
And I'm Playboy Too Heartless.
This is episode number 2. You guys already know that when we get to episode 200, we're going to have something very epic. So make sure you guys stay around for episode 200. As far as today, today is what? Wednesday, March, Let me see, March 22nd. And as everybody already knows, the internet is going crazy over what happened yesterday. And if you guys don't know what happened yesterday, then I have no idea where you guys been. But let them know what happened yesterday, my boy.
Right, yesterday our DMs were blowing up, going crazy with videos of 6ix9ine getting beat, 6ix9ine getting kicked in the face, and videos from different angles were being sent. First they sent us a video, then a different one from a different angle. It was over some Puerto Rican stuff, a bunch of things going on with that whole 6ix9ine situation, and a lot of people chiming in, giving in their 2 cents on why that beatdown took place and where it took place.
Hey, listen, regardless of how it took place, where it took place, why it took place, it's just karma doing its job. At the end of the day, it don't matter if it was over the snitching allegations. It don't matter if it was over that baseball game. And speaking about Puerto Ricans, what happened is karma.
Right.
You feel me? Karma. We said it in the last video. Karma comes back to get you. No matter how old you are, no matter how long it's been, no matter what, it comes back to haunt you. You feel me?
And the thing about karma and that whole situation, it comes back to you in a different way. It don't always come back to you
When
how
you
you
least
give
expect it.
or when you least expect it. Yeah, he got too comfortable. He's at Outlet Fitness working out or whatever, and they beat him down in the restroom. Yeah, it was a crazy situation.
Check this out. Check this out. Let's talk a little bit about that. This we all know 6ix9ine from being loud, being disrespectful, and just saying things he shouldn't be saying. You know, supposedly for trolling purposes.
Right.
But let's not forget that he put away men maybe that weren't innocent, but didn't deserve to go to prison over somebody's mouth. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, if you're gonna go to jail, at least go to jail for you doing some stupid shit, or you getting busted, or you locking yourself up. But going to jail because somebody else points the finger at you, you know, that's sort of like cheating.
Especially if that person was involved in those situations that took place.
Oh, who, 6ix9ine?
6ix9ine.
Yeah, so he was able to weasel himself out of going to prison for shit that he actually did too, right?
And yeah, exactly. And look, because the whole internet has this whole excuse for 6ix9ine on why he told and why he gets a free pass on telling on the guys, right? Is because his main man slept with his lady.
Shoddy.
Slept with his old lady, and his own people kidnapped him. That's the whole excuse on why
That's part
he
of the
told.
game. That's part of the game.
And you know what? Whack 100 did break it down in that interview that he had with that sit down he had with 6ix9ine and Academics a while back. He did break it down and he said, if you're so gangster and they kidnapped you, why didn't you get your get back in that way instead of telling on them? You
And
know?
that's the way it is. Listen. When you join the street gang or when you're out here running amok, you know, hitting the pipa, doing some stupid shit, you already know that whatever you do is gonna come back to you, right? You already know. Look at. You might be cool with the homies today, right? But there might be one homie out of the bunch that don't like you, you know, and he might do something to you. You ain't running to the cops. You gonna get your get back somehow. You feel what I'm saying? Like, if a homie breaks into your pad, or not even a homie, just anybody that's gang related, then you go do the same. You know, if a homie punches you once or a person punches you once, you punch them twice.
And you know what? I'm not saying that it's right what Shotty did and what they did to him, but that's just the way of the streets, and he should have
It's part
known
of the
that from
game.
the beginning. It's not gonna be nice and sweet and rainbows.
But you know why he doesn't know that from the beginning? Because he wasn't playing the game.
The game, right?
You know, he was cheating. His cheat code into the game was money.
And you know what? Talking about that, I think that a huge part of him not knowing the streets is because before the rap, he was never from the streets. The streets came to him once he started rapping and getting famous and getting money.
The
So
cheat code. The cheat code was
yeah,
money. He was able to buy his way in, so he never knew none of the rules. He didn't know the get down. Nobody put him up on game. Nobody wanted to put him up on game. They were just using him for his bread, and they did him dirty. They did him the way the streets do people.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? But he didn't know what the fuck that was.
Yeah, and at the same time, the same guys that were trusting in him are just like him as far as not being smart enough to understand what's going to happen once they all get locked up that he's going to tell. Because everybody knew that if something happened like that, 6ix9ine was going to be the first one to tell.
You would think that they would know though.
They would know. Yep.
Or
But
they were just reckless. They just didn't give a fuck.
they didn't care.
They probably thought that they probably said, that fool's not gonna rat on us because it's gonna fuck up his image. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
It's gonna fuck up his gangster career, as a BLOOD. So they underestimated what he was about.
Or they might have thought like he knows us good enough to not mess with us that way. Because you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that
Of
that
who
don't
they
matter,
are in
bro.
the streets.
When a motherfucker is facing 50 years, it doesn't matter if you're the best friend or the dad. I've seen videos where, kids will point the dad out. You feel what I'm saying? Or point the brother out just to save themselves from going to jail.
Yeah.
It's crazy, bro.
6ix9ine was facing 50 years. Gunna told on. I think he was only facing like 2 years, and he still told on his mans.
And that's because they're not built for this lifestyle. They're not built for the lifestyle because they were never a part of it. Like you said, they just woke up one day with a little bit of bread and said, "This is my idea."
Yeah, and for all the kids watching out there that think that getting into the street life and getting into gangs is the right way to go, think about it real, real good. Look at all these situations because everything is not always going to go in your favor. You're not always going to be the one behind the gun. Sometimes you're going to be the one in front of the gun.
Facts.
Right.
Don't underestimate nobody. Don't give a fuck how big they are. Don't matter how the score is, whether you're winning 20-1. Don't underestimate nobody because as fast as you can get them, they can get you. But as far as the beatdown, what do you think about the beatdown? You think it was excessive or you think it was well worth it as far for the people that did it?
You know what? To me, that's just you getting caught lacking, getting caught slipping, wrong time, wrong place is going to happen to you. And he just saw the worst of it.
Bro, I've seen videos of 6ix9ine carrying his heat. So I wonder why he didn't have his heat there. You feel what I'm saying?
Right, because he's probably at the gym working out, feeling comfortable. Because he got to a point where he felt comfortable already. Because he probably thought like it's over, it's done.
Ain't nobody fucking with me
Ain't nobody
no more.
fucking with me. They're all past that.
Because because how long's it been since he's been out?
I think he got out 2018 or 2019.
2019, 2020. No, did he?
Yeah. Yeah.
So he's been out 4 years?
He's been out like 4 years already.
So in 4 years, nothing has happened to him. He got comfortable, bro. He's thinking like, it's been too long. They forgot. Everybody's locked up. Nobody's going to fucking waste their time because they know I'm a rat.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Because usually what you do is you stay away from the rats. When you know somebody's a rat, bro, you don't come around them because you know they're going to rat on you.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
If anything goes wrong, they're going to tell on you.
So you stay away. And you don't, listen, you don't go and jump the rat or fuck him up because you know he's going to rat on you. So what you do is let me see. This is what you do. And you do that until it's game over, right? But a lot of people are not willing to do that because they're going to ruin their entire life. So they rather leave the rat alone.
Yeah, that's me. I'd rather leave people alone. I'm not going to go out my way to
do this. But that's only when it's somebody like somebody that you really want to get because they really did you dirty, in the point where it's just like, bro, you put my dad away, you put my brother away, whatever, or whatever. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then you go to the extreme. But if it's something like you ratted on someone, I got 2 years, bro, just stay over there.
And those guys have nothing to do with 6ix9ine, nowhere near.
As far as what?
As
What do you
far
mean?
as like that guy he didn't have to beat him up. What he didn't snitch on him.
Oh, those guys from Florida.
Yeah.
Oh
He
yeah.
didn't snitch on him. Like he went out their way, but
They did it for clout.
let's keep it 200, bro. Like you're saying, some people will be smart enough not to mess with a rat, and everybody on the internet is saying those guys just told on themselves. Let me give you guys a little bit of insight. Some people just don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
They're willing to take those penitentiary chances. They don't care. Man, that's crazy,
Bro, listen, the minute I saw that video, the minute I saw that video is, oh, these fools are busted.
Yeah.
There's no way they're going to get away with doing that to a high profile, person. And yet alone at a 24-hour fitness.
LA Fitness.
LA Fitness,
Yeah.
right? and all the cameras that are everywhere, all the cameras, all the audio. They caught and I seen it today. They caught the footage from them even exiting their vehicle.
Yeah.
All to the point where to it happened, and then they put it on camera themselves. It's over, bro. They're gonna get 10 years.
Yeah, they're gonna do some time for sure. And this is just 6ix9ine's karma coming back. Let's not forget, for everybody that's feeling sorry for 6ix9ine, I get it. The guy is way bigger than him. The guy is more stronger than him, but that's just how the streets work. You're not always gonna meet a fair match. You're not gonna be 20 fighting a 20-year-old. Sometimes you're gonna be 16 fighting a 26-year-old.
Bro, talking about that one time I got jumped by two guys, but I was fighting a guy fair one, right? And his homie jumped in, big motherfucker, bro. I'm talking about like probably 5 years older than me, big bulky dude, and I got a fucked up black guy, bro, like this, but it was part of the game.
Yeah,
You feel me? So it
that's
ain't
how it
always
is.
it ain't gonna be fair.
No.
That's why when people were saying like when 6ix9ine actually says, I'm just a kid, I'm just a kid. No, you're not,
No, you're
bitch. The
not.
minute that you throw up a gang sign, you're not a kid
You're
no
not a
more.
kid. That goes out the window.
That's done, bro. Because imagine throwing up a gang sign to somebody and being like, "Oh, you can't fuck me up because I'm just a kid."
Yeah.
Nah, my boy, you
Don't
throw up a
work like
gang
that.
sign. You throw up a gang sign. Let's get it.
You're from the ops.
Yes, it. But them dudes that did that, bro, they're done. They're going to get 10 years, bro. I mark my words. Somebody mark their calendar. 200 Boys podcast. Them fools are going to get 10 years in prison. Mark my fucking words,
And
bro.
if they're prior convicted felons, if they have charges already, yeah, they're gonna do some time for sure.
Well, they are gang related because they roll on their thing. And listen, there is no self snitching here. There is no, what do they call that shit when you're fucking
Dry snitch?
Dry snitching.
It's already out there.
They wrote that shit down. They put Kings something something,
Right,
meaning
right.
they're from the LK. So they're already doing that themselves. They did it for clout. Listen, I salute them for taking care of business that other people couldn't take care of. But at the end of the day, it's like that business is not worth it. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's not personal. If it was some personal shit and you took care of business, fuck it. By all means. But if it's some shit like internet shit, bro, that has nothing to do with you, I ain't risking my life for that clown.
No.
I'm
Not
gonna
at
stay over
all.
here, my boy. You stay over there. If you're not dissing my hood and you're not confrontational with me, then you know what, bro? Just walk on that side of the road. But then again, I don't think I could hold myself back, bro.
Right.
I don't think I'd be able to hold myself back of seeing the rat, knowing that he's a rat and I'm a real one and he's on that side. I don't know what I would do, to tell you the truth.
Exactly.
You
We
feel what
don't
I'm
know
saying?
what we would do until we're in that situation. But 6ix9ine, everybody feeling bad for 6ix9ine. I get it. But you got to remember, there's the same guy who has dissed dead people. Remember, he said, "Go get your mans." He told King Von, Lil Durk, "Go slide for your mans" when King Von got murdered. He's talked reckless about a lot of people that are dead, that are right now deceased. He's talked about a lot of people with such such a gangster attitude.
And that's because he's never been touched, bro. Listen, that's one person that's been in war knows not to speak like that. You feel what I'm saying? Like one that's been like in like gang wars, fights, jumping, stabbing, shootings. You know not to say certain things because you know that, oh shit, they could be used against me, right?
Against you, yeah.
Of course, not in the court of law, but in the court of the streets. You feel me? But one that never been in those situations runs his mouth thinking that he's cool and he's safe. You feel what I'm saying?
Until this happens.
Until this happens. And you know what? This ain't the first one, bro. There's gonna be many more to come.
But on the flip side of it, because that's all the negative side of it. On the flip side of it, for the good thing that 6ix9ine will probably learn from this is, I think this was like a
Eye opener.
eye opener for him, bro, and a message like, look, you're letting your guard down. You're thinking everything's good. Now he's not gonna be doing that no more.
Simón.
I think now he's gonna be rolling even stronger than he was, bro, because that's just a little taste of what could happen to him. That's just a little
Security.
taste of reality.
No, and that happened inside a secured location.
Right.
If that would have happened outside in the streets, bro, they probably would have fucking stabbed him up a few times.
Right.
It probably would have been worse. So he got to be thankful that it happened in there and they were doing it for clout. There's a video I was shooting one time. I forgot what video it was, but I say in the video, I go, if you see an enemy and he has his phone out, you ain't got nothing to worry about. You're not going to die. But if you don't have his phone out, beware.
Right.
meaningful there. That if he got his phone out, the most he's gonna do is catch a fade, try to humiliate you, try to do some weird shit for the internet. But if he ain't got his phone, that means he's gonna do some shit to hurt you.
Right.
And if you're not with the business, pobrecito.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, you're right
You
about
feel
the
what I'm
whole
saying?
phone
Because
situation.
I don't think ain't nobody gonna pull out the phone to kill you. Come on, dog. Well,
Right.
even though it's happened, I've seen videos
Yeah.
of motherfuckers pulling out the phone to blast. But again, it's all for fucking clout.
Everything's for
You
clout
know?
nowadays.
Yeah, so like I said, motherfuckers with their phones in their hand, bro, are most likely just doing it for clout. But nowadays, bro, even that, it's a 50-50 chance that you know what the fuck they gonna do.
Right.
You know?
I think this was a good situation overall that happened because 6ix9ine is gonna learn from it. He's not. You think he can't afford security no more? Why do you think he didn't have security on him, even though he's at Outlet Fitness? There's a lot of people there.
Bro, I don't wish bad on that dude,
That's what I'm.
but it's gonna come get him, for what he did. But I think he can afford security a million times and back. I just think that he got to the point where it's just like, I'm tired of having to roll around with these fools. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
When nobody's doing nothing to me. So it's just like, fuck it. You take a chance.
Yeah.
But now it's gonna be different. He gonna have to need security now.
Yeah.
Because he's been too much out in the open. You know what I mean? He's been out in the open. Bro, I've seen videos of him all over the place.
Yeah, I think he recently was walking down Melrose throwing money on the ground for people to
In
get.
LA?
In LA, yeah.
Oh,
I think that was
wow.
like last week.
But the homies in LA, bro, they know he's a fucking joke.
Yeah.
I said this before, like the homies in LA, the brothers, the Southsiders, the Woods, whatever, they all know he's a fucking joke and a nobody. So they ain't even, bro, it's nobody gonna go wash up for him.
And I feel like the homies right here in LA look at it more like that's a New York thing. You guys got to take care of that business, you know?
Those are facts, but a rat is a rat, no matter where you're at. You
Right.
feel what I'm saying? But like I said, there's people you take serious, and there's people that you're just like, man, bro, ain't no man, shut the fuck up, you nobody. You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But then there's people you actually like, oh shit, that fool is so and so, and he out here doing that, so let's take care of business. So it's just all depends on your mentality, because there's homies out there that are like hardcore game bangers, and there's homies that are more like, only if they fuck with me.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Only if they have to.
Only if they have to.
Right.
But yeah, I don't even want to say poor dude, but it is what it is, bro. The videos are out there. If you guys want to watch the videos, go look them. Look them up. We can't post them here due to what is that shit called? Explicit content or whatever the fuck. But go find them. They're all over Twitter. As a matter of fact, if you go to the Hater World Twitter page, I will post them there for you guys to see. Only because Elon Musk does not ban any kind of bad shit over there, bro.
Shout out to Elon Musk.
Shout out to Elon Musk, bro.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, that ain't the one. It's this one. But enough of that motherfucking Master Splinter. What else we got today?
Let's see.
Hey, I seen the food community post tres, huh?
Tres is going viral right now on the food community.
I saw them post them, and he said, what did he say exactly?
He said that the reason that 6ix9ine got beat up was not over any gang or snitching allegations. That he got beat up for the Puerto Rico disrespect at the baseball game.
There was a video of 6ix9ine being disrespectful, saying that he's not Puerto Rican, that he's Mexican.
Right.
Which is understandable, because what he's trying to say is that his father walked out on him. So he didn't have a father growing up. Therefore, why should I claim to be Puerto Rican? But it's still in your blood.
Right. He's Puerto Rican, Mexican.
It's in your blood. But I don't think it was because of that, bro. I think that the fools that got him saw an opportunity and said, let's do it. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Too bad that he wasn't wearing his necklaces. Too bad that he wasn't wearing his fucking Rollies or his Richard Milles. Because if they were, they would have stripped him.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So, pues ni modo, güey. But fuck it, it is what it is,
Yeah.
bro. But Tres is in there arguing with everybody on full community.
If I walked into LA Fitness right now and I seen a rainbow-headed dread kid bench pressing, bro, I'd laugh my ass off.
He was in the sauna, fool.
Oh, he was in the sauna?
He was in the sauna, bro, just chilling, bro. Y ahí lo agarraron.
Damn.
But back to what we were saying. Tres is in the full community, just going wow. You know what I mean? Going back and forth, going viral right now. He was arguing with a bunch of folk in there and doing this thing. So, shout out to Tres,
Shout
but
out to
you
Tres.
need to chill a little bit, my boy, Let motherfuckers be. But did he start the beef or were people just talking about him?
People are just are in the comments going at it with him. Talking about like Chicano rappers and different little people with clout talking about him, going back and forth right there with him.
I wouldn't even respond, bro.
Yeah,
I'll respond. Listen, I respond. I don't even respond on YouTube no more. If you guys notice, me responding on YouTube been dry because motherfuckers will get loud and then you'll say something and they'll report it. You feel me?
right.
So I'll go back and forth once or twice and that's it. I'll leave that shit alone. You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I no longer be fucking going back and forth. Hey, but enough of that fucking rat. That rat can go. Sit in the corner.
Go sit in the corner.
Go sit in the corner. Think about what you did. So enough with 6ix9ine. Enough with that fucking rat. I know we got something else important today about the Punstigator and Sharp. Elaborate a little bit more on that for me, yeah.
So these past few days, Sharp was on the community. He was not actually on the community, but he's calling in. He's on a phone call with AD while AD is streaming on the community, and a few people are there. Ace Boy Trey, I know, is in the background because he had something to say also. But they were basically just going back and forth, just having a friendly conversation on why Sharp decided not to leave no jumper when everybody else left, when AD left, and Pun calls in, and he had some words for Sharp.
Yeah, bro, but I heard the video. If it's the same video, it was the Punstigator calling calling out Sharp, disrespecting them, calling them fucking foul names and just going crazy at him. You know what I mean? For not leaving cuz what did he ask him? I know he asked him something about why didn't he leave no jumper, huh?
Right, something along those lines on why he didn't leave no jumper when everybody else left.
And they said they're going to jump him or fuck him up, huh?
So basically, Sharp said, "So you guys saying fuck no jumper? Is it
Oh
fuck
yeah.
me too?"
There you go.
And that's when Ace Boy Trey in the background interjected and said something along
Fuck
those
no
lines.
jumper. Yeah, I
And if you
heard that.
feel that way, fuck you too.
Yeah, that's not cool. That's not cool because look, that's their homie.
Right.
That's their homie. That fool ain't got nothing to do with their entire drama beef. That's the way he makes his money. That's the way he eats. AD ain't gonna pay him. The Punstigator ain't gonna pay him. The people in the back ain't gonna pay him. So if he's getting his bread and making his money, what the fuck's the big deal? You feel what I'm saying? Just say he were to say, all right, fuck it. I'm leaving no jumper because of what happened. Hey, yo, AD, give me a job.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
I think AD got a lot going on that I don't think he'd have space for him.
And it's not even that. It's not even AD. AD was not even pushing for him to leave
was
no
Pun.
jumper.
Yeah, it was Pun. Pun is toxic, my boy. Listen, I like Pun. I like to get down, but sometimes you gotta know when to speak and when not to speak. I think he got carried away a little too much on disrespecting a homie. That's their homie.
That's their homie. And to be honest, the way I look at this on the business side of things, AD is the main character, in my opinion. Out of Pun.
Wait. The word character is a funny situation.
No,
we don't use that word. We use the let me see. There's got to be another word.
In my opinion, he's the main guy out of.
We know what you mean.
T-Row.
Yeah.
And everybody is their own individual boss.
Identity.
Right.
Identity.
But
maybe.
I feel like Pun, because he came along with AD and everybody else, so I feel like Pun interjecting, and even though he is his own man, like sometimes you could say some things that could fuck up the business for AD.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Listen, when you're a boss and you hire employees, those employees are a reflection of what your boss is. If you sent your employees out to do a job and they fuck up the job, it falls back on the boss. So whatever the Punstigator does, it falls back on the community. You know what I mean?
That's exactly what I meant to say right there.
Regardless of what said or who said it or how they said it, if anybody fucks up, it falls back on the main guy, on the main dude in charge. You feel what I'm saying? And listen, they got a beef with no jumper. They don't got a beef with Sharp. They got the beef with Adam, and that's where it ends. You feel what I'm saying? Because they're not saying fuck Gina, and she's still over there.
Right.
What's the difference?
Or Flacco.
What's the difference?
Almighty.
Or the other little kid, the little blonde kid. You know what I mean? I don't know what's his name.
Who he is.
The little white kid. The little white kid with glasses that goes all over the place
Yuri?
too. Yuri.
Okay.
They don't got beef with him either. So what's
Right.
the difference with Sharp?
But you know what? I do understand the side where Pun is AD's brother, pretty much. Like, you get what I'm
Road
saying?
Dog,
That's
yeah.
his road dog, and he feels some sort of way, for
Protecting them, yeah.
protecting him. Because Pun, from the looks of it, he's never like really fucked with no jumper to begin with. And
Yeah.
now that everybody's on this side, he feels free to say whatever the fuck he wants to say. And now it's like, you know what? If you're not rolling with us, then fuck you too.
And that's cool, bro. But when it's about business, you got to put the business first. And sometimes saying certain things is not gonna work out for the business. So you gotta be very careful the things you say. Remember the words loose lips, shink sips,
Sink ships.
sink ships. I always get that shit wrong. But you know what I mean. Especially like I said, going at it with Sharp, I think that's the wrong guy. You got to beef, go at it with Adam. Let Sharp live. That's how he makes his money. And listen, we're not sitting here protecting them or trying to say anything like that. But if that's how he makes his bread and ain't nobody going to give it to him and he ain't breaking the law or doing some weirdo activities, I don't see a problem.
Yeah. If Pun would have said that on his own show without AD being in the middle, I think
Fuck
it would
it.
have been a different story. Like,
Yeah.
fuck it. But now, kind of like AD's in the middle of both his homies,
Yeah.
putting him in an uncomfortable situation.
Yeah,
But I
yeah.
like the way that AD always handles situations. He said he did get on the phone with Sharp after all that happened, and cleared it all up.
Yeah, that's cool, bro. But the thing is that it happened on live. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And sometimes when that happens on live, no matter if you clear it up or not, it might look, one of the parties might look like a goofy and unintentional, not on purpose. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
That's some when you go live that you can't take back. So you just gotta be careful with the shit you say nowadays. You feel what I'm saying? And pick your fights wisely. You feel me?
Exactly.
But enough of that. So we spoke on the whole rat situation, then fucking no jumper. What else is popping out there?
That's a good question.
Have you seen anything lately on your phone or anything pop up?
I did see something about China Mac getting
Oh, that's
offered a
right.
job at No Jumper and him declining it.
Nah, not even that. I seen everybody going at China Mac. All kinds of people are dissing them right now, bro. People from Texas,
Yeah.
people from Cali, brothers.
Over that whole Charleston White situation, right?
Listen, very simple. Very simple. They're saying that China Mac is a racist, right? If you ask me, in my opinion, don't really count because I'm really nobody. But if you just want to hear what I say, I'll tell you like this. I don't think that he's racist. I think that he worded some things wrong. When it comes to the internet, you can't take back anything that's out there recorded. But I feel that he's just worded some things wrong. But people are forgetting that fuck what he said. I mean, we'll get to it. He did say what he said. But let's not forget that the problem here is Charleston White.
Charleston White.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whatever China Max said doesn't take away from whatever the fuck Charleston said. Regardless, there's two people that you got to take care of, but you got to start with the problem. What created the problem? Charleston White created the problem.
And Charleston White has a way of getting people caught up, of getting people out of their character, of anytime anybody beefs with Charleston White, it goes bad. If you have a beef with Charleston White, or Charleston White says something about you, just stay away
Leave it
from
alone.
that guy. Leave it alone.
Leave it alone, because he's trying to do one of these. He'll call you out, he'll poke at you, and then he'll say, because you fall in his trap. So, I said it before, leave that guy alone. He's not worth it. He's doing it all for clout. He found the cheat code and he wants to continue to do the cheat code, but you got to turn off the fucking Nintendo. Unplug that shit, act like you don't see him. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Because he's tricking people out of their position, which is fucked up, bro.
Exactly.
And
Fucked
people
up.
are trying to cover up what he's doing with people. They're trying to cover up what he said with how people are responding.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So he'll say some outlandish shit, and then you'll be in your feelings pissed off, like, fuck that motherfucker. And then all of a sudden, all the attention is on you. Oh, why you dissing an old man?
And they'll
Oh, why you
disregard what
dissing
he
a
said.
senior citizen? Oh, why you dissing this guy? And so everybody, they'll disregard whatever the fuck he said initially, and now they're just going at you. And that's some bullshit. You know what I mean? That's some bullshit, because you got to be accountable for the shit you do and you say on the internet, in life. You feel me?
Yeah.
But that's how I feel. I don't think China Mac is some kind of racist. Come on, my boy. Like, you can tell. Listen, you could tell right away who's with that business and who's not.
Yeah, China Mac is with the business for sure.
No, I'm talking about like the racism
Oh,
business.
okay, okay.
Like you can tell right away who's got a little bit of that, you know, in their system.
Yeah, I don't think China Mac is racist at all. I don't think he has one single bone in his body that's
Dog, I
racist.
see him on interviews with like Flacco and AD. Fool, that fool fits right in.
Yeah,
He fits right in. He knows the lingo. He's cool with everybody. His get down. Like, come on, like you could come on, fool. Somebody that's racist don't want to be there.
exactly.
Somebody that racist gonna be like, why am I sitting next to this motherfucker?
Somebody that's racist will bring up neo Nazis, ex Nazis to the platform.
Oh, come on,
Adam
bro.
22.
I know what you're doing. Oh fuck! Shots fired. No, not really. See, now you're doing what the pun does.
But that's
See,
true.
you're doing what pun is doing. See, now you got motherfucker over here doing exactly what pun is doing.
Fucking up the bag, huh?
Fucking up the bag. Nah, not really like that. But you know what I mean, though. Like little situations like that, motherfuckers can blackball you real quick.
Yeah, but I don't think Adam is racist. I think Adam is just he has no
Retarded.
care.
Yeah, fool. He don't care.
He don't care, you know.
Yeah, he just doesn't care. Like, look, he's looking at it like this. If that neo-Nazi motherfucker can give me 100,000 views, AD, you're my boy, but you should know that business comes first.
Yeah.
Vámonos. You know what I mean?
The thing is that he didn't even notify AD from. What
No,
happened.
the thing is that it's only him playing that game. Because if AD will say, you know what, well, I'm gonna bring this guy on, then Adam be like, nah. You know what I mean? Because
Right.
it's either him doing it or nobody doing it, and that's not cool at all.
That's
you feel what I'm
not cool,
saying?
Yeah.
That's not cool. But what else we got going on?
That's pretty much so far right now. It's just a 6ix9ine situation, like the biggest situation.
Yeah,
out of
that
all
shit
of
was
them.
crazy, bro.
Yeah.
That shit was crazy.
He got what he deserved. Fucking rat.
Yeah, he got what he got. I don't know, bro. I think that's about it. I didn't see nothing like super big in the headlines. It's just that. And then I did see the American Cholo versus Swifty Blue yesterday. I
That was
fuck
a
with
good
that. Yeah, I fuck with that episode. Salute to what was it? Is it Trash and Talk or Talking Trash?
I think it's talking trash.
Look it up real quick.
Let me look it up.
I think it's Talking Trash podcast. And I only say that because they both start with the letter T, so they're right, like, boom.
Right.
But shout out to them. I see Swifty Blue doing this thing, and American Cholo doing his round. So
Talking
salute.
Trash podcast.
Talking Trash podcast. Salute to Talking Trash podcast. But yeah, that episode was nice. But I think we're gonna conclude this episode unless you got something else.
No, let's just leave
Kill
it
it.
right
Let's
there.
just kill it.
Kill it.
Episode number 2. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a little bit different. Stay tuned for episode number 3, which would be next Tuesday at 6 p.m. Remember and keep in mind that this Sunday, when you're watching this episode here, Sunday, March 26th, we will have China Mac in the building at 1 p.m. It is different from our regular schedule timing, which would be Friday at 6. It would be Sunday at 1 p.m. Catch it live. If you don't catch it live, you're going to have to catch the rerun a few days later. Live, you'll be able to interact and ask questions. Once again, let me make this fucking clear. You can ask any questions you want. I might pick it. I might not pick it. But those that come with a super chat automatically will be asked. So don't be a cheap motherfucker and ask questions. If not, then you can stay at the back. You can stay in the back. Right, you can get a seat way in the rear. You feel what I'm saying? But this Sunday, March 26th, China Mac, 1 p.m. You feel what I'm saying? Other than that, make sure you guys catch everything else we got going on. This is the HaterWorld Network, and you guys are watching the 200 Boys podcast. I'm Blue Devil,
And I'm
this
Playboy Too Heartless.
and we out this motherfucker. Wait, wrong one. We out.